What is up, guys? Sumedh from ThoughtCast here, and I got my ultimate health hack here today. This is stuff that's gonna put you above everybody else. Like, this is the craziest thing I think in my life. And so what is this ultimate health hack? I got all these vitamins here. Well, guess what? It's none of them. It's something completely different. Let's walk to the kitchen. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, we're at the kitchen now, and here I'm gonna tell you my #1 health hack. Like, this is the #1 thing that helps me get all my vitamins, minerals, and all the healthy stuff that I have in my life into my body. So what is it? Well, drum roll. Smoothies. I know it's not that crazy, I know it's not that mind-blowing, but for me, this literally changed my life. If you're not drinking smoothies, you've got to get on smoothies. The benefits of smoothies are absolutely insane. Now, obviously, you've got to make them healthy, and today I'm gonna show you 2 of my favorite smoothie recipes, but the reason I love smoothies is because if you go to the hospital and you're really, really sick, they're gonna put you on something called liquid food. Liquid food is easier to digest. So instead of all those vitamins and minerals and trying to sneak in everything that way, it's not necessarily the best way for your body to digest everything. There's a lot of research done on this where people will argue that vitamins are completely useless because your body just pees them out. And I'm not sure if this is necessarily true. I think they're still beneficial, but at the end of the day, this is an organic and natural way to consume a lot of stuff that's good for you. And it's an easy way for you to sneak in all the stuff that you're not necessarily good at eating by yourself. For example, I got this protein here. This protein sucks. Like, it tastes terrible. And for those of you out there that are dry scooping and all this, round of applause for you. You're super cool. But at the end of the day, why would I do something that's harder for me if I'm getting the exact same result? So I sneak this in my smoothies, and it tastes great. Here's another thing. These organic greens taste miserable. They taste terrible, guys. Like, they're not fun. But with the smoothie, you don't even notice them because there's so many other things in the smoothie that make it taste amazing that I forget about the stuff. So I'm able to sneak this stuff in. Not only are smoothies amazing to sneak stuff in, they prevent dehydration, and they're a 5-minute way to get a whole meal in. I'm a busy guy. My days are spent running around, meeting to meeting, console to console, and I gotta make sure I have my nutrition. I literally only have 5-minute breaks between my virtual consults. So a great way for me to get the stuff that I need to get in is a smoothie. I can drink this stuff in literally 30 seconds. Instead of me grabbing a whole meal, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat it all, it's just way more efficient. So without further ado, I'm gonna get you my 2 smoothie recipes, and I'm gonna introduce a lot of stuff that I put in my smoothies that are super healthy for you and that I think that you should incorporate in your life. All right, smoothie #1. So I got a bunch of stuff here. This is not exact, so I kind of just do this kind of free ball, and I like to mess around with it every day to see how it affects the taste. But basically what I do is I take 4 dates, 2 scoops of almond butter. This stuff is awesome, guys. Collagen powder, good for your skin, good for your hair, good for your nails, really good stuff in general. So I'm gonna take 2 scoops, this stuff, boom, and then boom. Mud water. I'm sure you guys have seen this on social media. They're a huge company. Shout out to Mud Water. This stuff is awesome. I use it pretty much every day. If I drink this straight up, it's not necessarily my favorite. Like, a lot of people do that, but I personally don't like that. So I try to sneak it into my smoothie. And guess what? It has a lot of good benefits, so I feel really good every time I do it. The guy that made this stuff, he went to India and he got inspired from this. I don't want to butcher the story. He's got it online, but it's really cool stuff. He put a lot of these mushrooms in here, and you can buy these individually, but Mud Water has a lot of this stuff in here. So a lot of times I'll add in turmeric into my smoothies, right? But it has it in here, so that's why I'm not doing that. All right, next I got organic spinach, okay? This has a ton of benefits. I pretty much have spinach with everything every day. So I just take a handful in here, and I just kind of throw it in, right? This is really not a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's really not, okay? Ashwagandha, really good for anxiety, depression. This has a lot of unspoken health benefits. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this stuff, okay? Very little. We're not taking a lot. Avocado. This is like a superfood, in my opinion. I love avocados. A lot of healthy fats in here, a lot of good stuff. There's probably a better method to do this, but this is just how I do it, guys. So don't judge me. Now, when it comes to this stuff, here's a little technique I learned. If you just hit it really hard and you just kind of twist, it comes right out. And then I just pull, kind of squeeze in and pull it out. It looks literally like an environment and a habitat for like a lizard. But anyway, next we got our ice, okay? So the ice, obviously, just adds texture, makes it cold, makes a smoothie. So throwing the ice in there. Last but not least, I got cold brew. Now, this is where the whole coffee thing comes into play, because I don't actually drink coffee. Caffeine is something I don't necessarily agree with. Caffeine is not good for you in theory, and there's a lot of studies where coffee is good, coffee is bad, this, that, and the third, but personally, I don't think caffeine is good. but I do like the taste of cold brew and I don't have any regret attached to it. So as long as you don't have any regret with any of this stuff, you can take it. That's my philosophy on that stuff. Last thing I'm gonna add in here is a little tad of almond milk. The consistency should be kind of slushy. Honestly, guys, this looks like diarrhea, but it tastes amazing. So, fire. All right, smoothie number 2. I was surprised I caught that. First, banana. Honestly, I think you're supposed to peel it the other way. I'm not really sure, but it's just how I do it. So, blueberries are number 2. Now, I didn't really explain what the smoothie is for. This smoothie is kind of what I do after workouts, but it doesn't need to be a post-workout smoothie. I just think it's a really good smoothie. Green powder, okay? Instead of adding spinach, we're throwing in some green powder in here. 1 scoop of this stuff. Like I said before, this is not the best tasting stuff, but in a smoothie, can't even taste it. Protein powder, honey. Next step, almond milk. And then, last but not least, a little bit of almond butter. Oh yeah. Throw in some ice. Throwing a lid on this bad boy. So, these are my 2 favorite smoothies. I have a bunch of other ones as well, but these are 2 to start your day off. Like I said, this one's more so for the morning because it has a coffee. That's why I usually have it in the morning. This one's more so after workouts, but I don't really designate these for any certain role. I just like my smoothies. These are the ultimate health hack in my opinion. If you like this content, please do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Like this video and follow us on social media. That being said, hope you guys incorporate some smoothies in your life.